It's become a cultural and political issue. Some states have taken a stand implementing bans on gender-affirming care, while other states are establishing themselves as sanctuaries for those who are transgender seeking treatment. States like Minnesota, where clinics now are backlogged. Kat Rohn is the executive director of OutFront Minnesota, an LGBTQ advocacy organization. Good morning to you, Kat.
Good morning.
Thanks for making time to talk with us. You say that there's an overwhelming amount of patients, clinics are seeing years-long, months-long delays. How many patients are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota was already, like many states, facing a lack of competent and gender-affirming care providers. And as we've seen folks from other states, states like Iowa, South Dakota, and North Dakota, our neighboring states that have recently banned gender-affirming care, sending patients here, we've seen those wait times grow. We're talking about, thousands of patients here who are seeking care in the state.
I want to play the sound from an interview I had earlier with Abel Garcia, born a man, transitioned to female, then in 2020 began detransitioning. Let's listen.
I do not believe children should be allowed to do anything what I did. We've already seen in multiple cases of children transitioning in my old state of California and all over the United States. And we can see the irreparable harm of what happens when they do transition.
This has become a topic because more minors are speaking out, maybe to their school officials, maybe to their family, saying that they identify with a gender other than the one assigned at birth. What do you say to parents who believe that they have every right to hear what their children are going through, what they're thinking about their bodies?
Yeah, I think it's really important that we know that the most important thing that parents can do for trans and gender expansive children is just simply support them and listen to them. Get them access to effective medical care, support them in your home, support them in your schools. That's the best way that you can help support them to live full and healthy lives.
But I think a lot of parents feel that they've been automatically vilified by the school, who refuse to give access to the child's file if that child perhaps does disclose that information. And at school districts, we've seen parents protesting outside of school board meetings because they're saying, listen, you're assuming that we're abusive or that we're somehow not going to embrace or love our child. Why would this not be a family matter? Why is this something that has to be discussed only at school, do you think?
I think this is a matter for families. I think this is a matter for communities. I think the challenge for youth and the challenge for folks in schools is that when you have unsupportive home environments, we know that that can cause real harm to trans and gender expansive youth. And so, having nuanced conversations about that, inviting a broader conversation about what it looks like to support children within communities, I think that's really critical. But ultimately, everybody's best served when the parents are involved, right, when they're able to support that child.
I think a lot of moms and dads are hearing you and saying, thank you for saying that. One more question for you. Abel mentioned how difficult it was in the state of California to receive coverage for detransition surgery. In fact, he also said that he felt that people in the LGBTQ community turned their back on him. We've heard a number of stories. And again, this is a small population of people that we know of, but saying that they felt like they were turned traitor, when they decided to detransition. Do you believe that that's happening? And what is your response to that? What do we need to do differently in terms of a community?
Certainly. So I know that there is a small percentage of folks who do detransition after publicly transitioning. And I think it's really critical that as a community, both LGBTQ community and at large, that we support people through whatever their journey looks like. And I think, for those folks, we need to give them empathy, access to resources, and support their journey, however that looks, even if it, doesn't match with our own. We all have diverse experiences with our gender and expression and the way that that looks in the world.
And diverse ways of thinking about this topic for sure. Kat, thank you for making time to wake up early with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.